Hello again, friends. Dr. Chad Arnow from the University of Dayton Winds and Brass channel with another trombone basics video. Today's video is a very important one for those just starting out, how to put the instrument together. Seems like it should be fairly straightforward, but through the years I've seen a lot of interesting ways that people have tried to put it together. So this video will show you the safe, easy, quick way to put it together so your instrument's always where you need it and always safe. Let's get started. First thing, I like to do this operation on the floor for a simple reason. Things don't have very far to fall when you're already on the floor. A table can be okay if there's plenty of room and things won't get knocked off. Maybe that might be a safe option. A chair, usually not so much because cases are usually made of slick, hard plastic. A lot of chairs are made of slick, hard plastic. You put those two together, things can fall, and then you get expensive repair bills. So on the floor is the safest place to do that. Putting the case right in front of you with the large end toward your left is always the way to start. Remember that large end on the left. Both start with L, easy to remember. All you do then is you simply take the case, you roll it towards you, so the handle is pointed at you, and the logo from the manufacturer is pointed straight up. Most cases have latches, some have zippers or maybe other fastenings. Undo those and open the case all the way up. Before you get too involved, take a look and see how the instrument is currently held in there. Most beginning trombones have the slide section in what I would call the lid of the case, and the bell section and the mouthpiece in the lower section, the one closest to you, whatever you want to call it. Look closely and see what straps or tabs or other fasteners are used to hold the instrument in the case, because when you're done, you want to make sure that you put those back the way they were. So take a look and see. On this instrument, you can see we have tabs here that rotate to keep the bell section in place. We have a padded panel here affixed with snaps on straps that hold the slide in place. Always start with the slide section. So we're going to undo the straps, move the panel, and pull the slide section out. Most slide sections have on the bottom a post with a rubber bumper. This is your friend. Take this post and the bumper and set it straight down on the ground. And the two protrusions sticking up, you want the longer one on the left. Again, that letter L. Longer one on the left, just like you want the larger end of the case on your left. With this sitting here, everything is good. Now, we want to carefully remove the bell section from the case. We take the bell section and we take the small part and put it over the taller of the two posts, the one that's on that left. And we want the bell and the slide section to be at basically a 90-degree angle. Again, thinking of the letter L can be very helpful. There's a locking nut that you want to make sure is screwed down. As always, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. This will fit most hands pretty well. You may discover that based on your hand size or your instrument that it's better to have the angle at more or less than that 90-degree right angle, but that's usually a good starting point for most people. So we have the bell on the slide fastened down with the locking nut. Pretty simple so far. If we do things this way with the slide setting on the ground and we put the bell on top, the bell can't fall off while you're screwing it down and everything's nice and easy. The last part is the easiest, the mouthpiece. In most cases, it's going to be in a small container on the far right end, often under a flap. So you lift this up, take the mouthpiece out, set it in pretty much the only place left that you can put it, the other side of the top of the hand slide, and place it in there. And that's it. If you want to make sure the mouthpiece is secure, never hit on it, that'll get it stuck, but give it just a gentle quarter turn to make sure it stays in there. Now your instrument is together and ready to go. That didn't take very long, did it? Now, putting it away is basically the same operation in reverse. Take the mouthpiece out, put it back in the pouch or the area at the end of your case that's designed for it. And make sure it's closed. You don't want that bouncing around inside the case because things will get dented, damaged, all sorts of problems will happen. So the mouthpiece is out and secured under the lid in its area of the case. Now, we undo the locking nut. Sometimes you can simply lift the bell section right off. Usually though, you will need to do a little bit of tension braking, make sure the parts come apart easily. Put one hand on the bell section like this, your left hand. Put your right hand on the slide and pull your right hand back towards you. That will make sure the pieces come apart easily. Never go the other direction with the slide toward the bell. That's the most common source of dents in trombone slides. So we take the bell off and we put it back in the case the same way it came out. Making sure the tabs get put right back over there so the bell won't move inside the case. We take the slide, we put it back exactly the same way that it came out. We move this flap, which your case may or may not have. Slide the slide up under here so it's resting firmly and comfortably. Push this flap back. And snap the fasteners. Your trombone is now in the case securely the way the case was designed to work. If we do things this way, the instrument will not move around inside the case, which can cause damage. So the instrument's secured, it's back the way it started. Now we simply close the case, redo the latches, and go about the rest of our day. If we learn to put the instrument together correctly and learn to take it apart correctly, the instrument will work better, it will get less damaged, it will last longer, and you'll have a better experience playing. As always, to get this video and more videos in your YouTube feed, make sure you have liked, subscribed, clicked the bell notification. And as always, if you have questions, feel free to reach out via my website, linked below, or via the University of Dayton's website, also linked below. We'd love to get in touch with you. Love to give you information on what I do, on what the University of Dayton does, and answer any questions you might have about playing the trombone. Until next time.